My husband and I started this weekly tradition where we link up with our neighbors and we head out to a local cigar bar for drinks and vibes. Please believe me when I tell you I feel like we hit the neighbor lottery and we straight up hit the jackpot, because who would have thought that at my big age I would be making friends and they would be my neighbors at that. There's a lot of times where people move into communities and they never get to know their neighbors, but ours, we vacation with ours. They are the most kindest, accommodating, hilarious people I've ever met in all of my years of living, and I'm so blessed to have been associated with such decent people. I am literally what you would call antisocial until I meet the right people, and I'm glad I met the right people to bring me out of my shell and to show my personality to. I've been in a few situations where people would feel out my energy and say, oh, you're so quiet and you're so reserved, but it's literally the type of people I'm around. I reserve my personality for people I feel like deserves it and who are on another level when it comes to making me feel comfortable. And so it's not often that people get to see the true side of me that I let my neighbors see. It feels so good to let my hair down and have fun and have big adult fun. I've always had the same friends since I was in high school, and I've only had one friend as an adult that I made. So it was literally a breath of fresh air to meet people in my 30s and be able to call them my friend genuinely. But this didn't happen easily. My husband had to often trick me into social situations where he would meet up with people and introduce me to them. I feel like oftentimes I have to be kidnapped and put into social situations I necessarily didn't volunteer for. Otherwise, I would never be seen by the world. I've been so closed off since like the age of 25 where I literally became a hermit. And it's not because I hate people. It's literally because I protect my peace. I love my peace. I love my own company. And I just like being in the house with my dogs. But apparently that is not a healthy way of living. And my husband helped me realize that making friends is a good thing. And it doesn't mean that everybody is a villain. Because in my mind, everybody's up to no good. I used to feel like everybody had an alternative motive or an agenda when it came to becoming friends as an adult. Like, why else would anybody want to be friends with people? I never understood the concept of making new friends. Because I feel like when you meet new people, you're immediately sizing them up as to what you can get from them. And that always had me on edge. I guess you can call that social anxiety, but I'm growing out of it, and it's with the help of my husband and a few other friends. But still, selectively, I choose who I allow to see my personality, and it still hasn't failed me to this day. What I have learned is to be more understanding and to give people a chance and not to go in leading with everybody's negative. Ever since I became more open to that concept that not everybody is out to get me, I've actually been leading a happier life. It's been less lonely, it's been more exciting, and it's been something to look forward to now on a weekly basis. If I can give out any piece of advice, it would be to associate yourself with someone who is your polar opposite. I think being associated with someone who is your opposite will allow you to have a healthier balance in life. Having someone like my husband help guide me through these social situations have been a lifesaver, because otherwise I've never would have done it myself. I say all that now, but once upon a time, my husband and I used to get into big arguments because I just did not want to be bothered, and he was just pressing me to keep meeting these people. Child, when I tell you I had no interest, I was not playing. Like, I was ready to throw down on just to not have to leave the house and meet these randoms, because why? Believe it or not, I still feel like that to this day. I'm just like, I don't want to meet nobody else. I know everybody I could possibly know. I'm good. I like to have my select few people who I give all my love to, and that is it. I feel like once you start widening that circle a little bit too much, it becomes less of a friendship and more of an association. And I don't really care for associations. I like genuine friendships, genuine connections. Because honestly, I can barely remember folks' name, and if I'm constantly meeting people, it becomes even more embarrassing that these people can remember mine and I not remember theirs. It literally must be a superpower to remember names, because I'm not good at it. And I'm only good at it if I've met you at least 3 to 5 times for it to be stuck in my head. So yeah, I would work on it, but I don't want to. I'm not going to keep meeting people, but I am glad that I've had the opportunity to meet the people that I have. And I'll keep an open mind for the future. But let this be your sign to drop your guard just a little bit and make those adult friends.
I don't have to find an aesthetic. I am an aesthetic. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out here right now who's going into Pinterest trying to type up all these adjectives to describe me.